Welcome back to Living 808. The Sony Open is this week at the Waialae Country Club. The event isn't just for golfers and spectators, though. It also benefits hundreds of Hawaii charities. One of those charities is HUGS. Executive Director Joan Nagua joins us today, along with Ben Likio, a former HUGS sibling and HUGS volunteer. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
This is, it's a great, a lot of people I don't think know that it's not just golf, that there's so much more that goes on thanks to the charities. And HUGS, tell me the mission of HUGS.
Our mission is to improve the quality of life for Hawaii's families who have a child with a life-threatening illness. It's a very difficult journey, and it's not like if your child has a cold and gets better a few days later. These families have to endure a lot of challenges for several years or even a lifetime.
Tell me what a grant does from the Sony Open, Friends of Hawaii Charities. What does it mean to HUGS?
Well, you know, we're so grateful to Friends of Hawaii Charities. Their grant enabled us to put together a camp for siblings of seriously ill children. You know, many of the siblings oftentimes, especially if they're very young, don't know what to do and how to handle this situation. They have a lot of fears and a lot of questions that sometimes go unanswered. And so we created this special camp only for siblings. It's their special time to talk about, have fun, certainly in a special 3-day weekend, but it's also to enable them to begin to talk about what is it really like, and to know that there's other kids just like them who have a brother or sister who's not well.
Does the grant go to a specific HUGS program? Does it go to
Yes, it goes to our SIB Camp program.
The SIB Camp, okay. And that is a little bit about what we saw, I think, and I think that you were part of that, weren't you?
Yes, I have been a part of SIB Camp since day one, since the very beginning, and it's great. It's a great way to get other siblings together and, you know, just have a weekend just to ourselves, because, you know, being a sibling, you know, it's kind of hard because our other siblings who are sick, most of the attention goes to them, and, you know, we can't hate them for that. They need the attention. So just having a little weekend in the summer just for ourselves and for other siblings who know the struggle and know how it really is, it's really great for us.
Well, how did it help your family, maybe more specifically?
Oh, my family, luckily HUGS founded us when my sister was just starting when she got sick, so HUGS has always been there for us, and for me especially. And having events like SIB Camp and, you know, for my mom, Mom's Night, and for my dad, Dad's Night, and family nights and all, it just helped us realize that we're not the only ones out there, and it's really great for us.
Okay, so you went from being a sibling to now a volunteer. How has that changed your life, and how has that helped you maybe even?
So I became a volunteer really young. I think I was 7th or 8th grade, and it's really changed me because it gave me a sense of a lot of responsibility, because now not only am I one of those siblings, I'm also taking care of them and I'm responsible for them. A lot of humility and patience, because I'm one of the older kids of the group. So it really taught me how to really handle kids, and it really gave me a greater understanding of what my situation was as a sibling. So I think being a volunteer, from a sibling to a volunteer now, it's really gave me a lot.
Well, you're not just even a volunteer, you're a camp counselor.
Yeah.
I mean, you took like the high road on that one. That's pretty awesome. What does it take to be a camp counselor?
So I had to be 18, so this past SIB Camp was my first year, and it was different, but not as different, because all the kids, they know me, and they're like, "You're the boss of me now?" And it's just like, yeah, I guess so, but I'm still one of you guys, so, you know, there's certain things that they'll talk to me about, but not the other volunteers, because I'm one of them. So being a counselor and being a sibling at the same time, it's great, and it's fun because I'm not the only one who's like that. There's another girl, Jessica Wailama. She's also with me on that. So it's just the two of us, like, we've been here for a while.
I was going to say, maybe your experiences can help in so many different ways. How can somebody help out, and how can somebody be involved?
Well, you know, there's many ways that someone can be involved in HUGS. We have a lot of volunteer opportunities, and we have a lot of wonderful people. We're very dependent upon volunteers and community donations, and they can go to our website, hugshawaii.org, to find out more.
And another way, and I'll go ahead and say this, you could buy a ticket for the Sony Open at sonyopeninhawaii.com, or make a donation through the Aloha for Hawaii Charities program at www.friendsofhawaii.org. Very easy.
Yes.
Thank you
very
guys
much
so much for being here. Appreciate it. And have a great week. And we hope to see you back maybe even next year.
Thank you, John.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate it.
All right, coming up on Living It Away, everyone's talking about Oprah Winfrey's acceptance speech at the this weekend's Golden Globe Awards. After the break, we'll take a look at the highlights from the ceremony.